while PD is penaltating. Others are emulating and simulating. I'm just here innovating, stimulating, and most importantly, specialtatin. Welcome to more Dirty Daily Racing League Specialtatin. That intro was sort of kind of a callback to Dirty and Nerds Racing League, doing those cheesy intros. Was that cheesy or was that legitimately good? That actually took me longer than I figured it would to even be able to do, well, good. Enough with the rhyming, it took me long enough to even come up with that intro. Don't expect any more rhyming because I'm not going to be able to think that good while specialtating. It's kind of ironic if you think about it. But anyway, here's the field. This is a Dirty Daily Racing League Specialtatin. It's Group 4 at Tokyo Expressway Central Outer Loop, which is a track I'm best at. But, well, I'm starting from the back, like usual with these. And yeah, let's see how this goes, folks. Let's see how this goes. It already appears someone's racing dirty, so that's good for Dirty and Dirty Daily Racing League. And it's also good, well, that I'm fast here. So maybe, just maybe, I can catch up to who I already saw racing dirty and race a little bit dirty back. Maybe, just maybe. That Porsche doesn't get away. That Porsche doesn't get away. It's not too much. And if that Porsche doesn't get, what, in the blue plate? I don't think it knew what it was doing. Well, whatever, that Porsche isn't in the way now. I couldn't exactly take the best angle through that turn, but I guess I made it, didn't I? So I'll take it. Yeah, there's still someone racing dirty up there, though, so, yeah, I may have to deal with that in a minute. They're still racing dirty. I'd say, literally, I've already wrecked at least 3 or 4 cars. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just telling them I'm here right now, so let's see if I can end up getting a little bit beyond here in a minute. Hopefully. I'm definitely going to try to. That driver's there. That driver's there, I want to be here, and well, now I'm here, and that driver ain't there anymore. So, that worked out pretty good. That driver wrecked about 3 or 4 people, but I think I dropped that driver down about 3 or 4 positions, so it all worked out sort of kind of in the end. Now, that driver's not exactly being clean, though. Didn't really affect me too badly, but yeah, that driver's on my iffy list for now. But, yeah, so that's brilliant, isn't it? That's going to get a clip later, by the way. There's going to be 2 things kind of simultaneously going up. But anyway, for now, yeah, that's kind of not too good for me right yonder. So let's go to some of the more, what may be dirty racing in the front. Maybe. No. But the beauty of this is you can actually fast forward. As y'all can see, I'm actually getting kind of close to a Viper, and I'm in a Viper, so that'd be cool to see, wouldn't it? So, well, then let's fast forward, so we can see it. Let's get to some actual racing, folks. Let's get to some actual racing, folks. There we go! Now we're actually near some racing. And some dirty racing. You have to give me room. Yeah, that's what happens if you don't give me room. That driver actually I got sort of kind of in a scuffle with earlier, but whatever, I'm through it now. That's the thing, if you're gonna block and I'm in this account, I'm probably gonna wreck you. If you want to try to wreck back, by all means do it, but let's just see how that goes in the future. But anyway, moving on a slightly bit more, because there's more of this later. This is most definitely worth showing. This is kind of sporadic in the first bit, but it gets to more dirty racing later, and well, it looks like it's about to start from what I can remember. So anyway, I'm doing alright now. I haven't pitted yet. It's getting relatively near the middle of the race, so I have to start thinking about that. But I am already in 5th, so I can't complain too much. Starting pretty much in last, that ain't too bad. So let's see if I can get around this car nicely here. It's already starting to block, so it's already sort of kind of starting to look like, maybe not. So yeah, that car's also on my iffy list. If it continues to block, I'm probably going to try to wreck it. So yeah, let's see what happens here, folks. It's looking like I'm getting a run here because I took that turn better, so probably by about the end of the next turn, I should be pretty much on its back bumper if it goes the same pace that it is now. let's see, it's in the wall slightly there, so it may even be a little bit before that, so it should be there now. Yeah, I pretty much called that. I could tell by the end of that turn it was going to be close, but close doesn't really mean anything, because now I have to get around. Oh, for Jiminy Cricket's sakes, man. Yeah, I'm going to wreck you in the wall. Pretty caught and picking hard to... That's also going to get a clip later, too. I'm going to be combining some stuff for this race. Just saying. I'm not sure which video I'm going to put out first. I assume this one, because it's going to take longer to upload, so I can do it overnight while I'm asleep. But yeah, there's going to be some clips to go with this. That's for sure, folks. That's for sure. Because I don't take getting wrecked and then getting penalized for getting wrecked lightly. And that's all I'm going to say for now. Because for now, I'm going to move on a little bit. Because it's back to not exactly the dandiest of racing right yonder. So let's get it back to the dandiest of racing right yonder. I pit, and then I come out, luckily, ahead of that dirty driver who I got in a scuffle with earlier. So that works out good. I wanted to wreck that driver again. Because that driver wrecked me pretty caught picking it hard, a lot harder than I would them. But if that driver's already behind to begin with, I ain't gonna give them the privilege of being on camera any longer. So, there's that, folks. As y'all can see there, those two cars did not pit yet, so let's see how this ends up working out for me. Yay, I'm in third. I pitted early and it actually worked out, but again, like I've said in many other race too, sometimes that will work out where I may be in a higher position now, with the other cars maybe to catch up later. But then again, I also seem to have the best pace of the race. Which I probably should, given that generally I can get about top 50 in the world around this track, no matter the cars. So anyway, it's starting to get relatively near some races. Maybe. I see another car ahead. And now more cars than not have caught have at least been iffy. Maybe not straight up dirty, but there's been some blocking and some overall sort of negativity, and some of them I wrecked, and some of them I didn't, some of them I didn't need to. But, well, from what I can tell, the top two so far have been clean. And, well, I'm catching one of the top two for now, and it's getting pretty near the end of the race, so I'm gonna want to catch the other of the top two soon. So I prefer to just pass this driver cleanly and then not think about it again. But, well, sometimes I don't get what I prefer. So let's see what happens here, folks. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried just because, again, this car sort of has not the Danish tire wear and I'm a lap before some of the others. I don't think I am this car. But, well, luckily that driver isn't giving me any problems. This is one of the first drivers in the entire race I haven't... Again, I'm around, so I ain't gonna give that driver the privilege of knocking the holy snikes out of him as hard as that driver just hit me there. But, yeah, that was a slight dive bomb there. Moving on. Also, at this point, I think I have 7 seconds penalties, as y'all see from clips later. Again, I ain't gonna say more of that because, well, there's clips coming, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that, and deal if it's the last lap of the race. I still haven't got the leader yet. Here's me. Here's the leader. Here's the leader's tire wear. Here's my tire wear. Yeah, there's a slight difference there. There is a slight difference there. Let's see if it ends up mattering, though. I don't know. I still have to lead a whole heck of a heap of penalty and get around. Well, I've got around, but that doesn't mean the race is over yet, because I still have to lead a whole heck of a heap of penalty. So this could be interesting, folks. Even though the race ain't necessarily on paper, the penalty system makes what's on paper not true, because of PD logic. Which I didn't really have to deal with in the Dirty Endurance Racing League, but as y'all saw, the race sort of kind of started dirty, so I think it still counts. And mainly, this race is worth some because the clips need some references. Those clips are probably the most worthy bit of this. But anyway, I think that's actually a slight penalty for that driver as well, who just deleted there. So now I need to delete my penalties and stay in the lead. Wish me luck, folks. That's the line. Hallelujah, I made it. I deleted all the penalties with a little bit of room to spare, but not all that much, considering that this was an 11-lap race, and I only won by about 3 or 4 seconds. So, I went from the back to the front, which I'll do later videos on that are cleaner. And the videos between clean and dirty will be relatively sporadic. There's really going to be no order for this, but I hope y'all enjoy both versions of me doing these. All of the FI races somewhat will be in clips and not necessarily the full race. But either way, I'll try to make it entertaining no matter what the format is, dirty or clean or whatever. So I hope y'all enjoyed this, and as always, yeehaw!